is useful. This is something that I want us to always get. Not all information is useful, right? Curate your sources deliberately. Now, let me talk about this for a little bit before we move on. I was speaking with my friend's daughter the other day, and she was saying, I'm definitely going to stop social media, stop with all the TikTok, because it's definitely a waste of time, because she's one of the ones who listen to the playback, right? And I said to her, that is true. However, never forget that your social media is a reflection of you. So if all you're seeing is a waste of time on TikTok, that's because you're not looking for the right things. And she says, I say, yeah, there are other things on TikTok. And I'm new to TikTok. And I know. She says, yes, I know, but this is what I'm interested in. I said, exactly. So maybe if you do like to scroll, since you love STEM, science, technology, right? Look up some STEM videos. So that will feed your FYP feed, so that when you are being entertained, you're also being educated, right? So that's the thing that I would love to get young people to understand. That not because you are actually being entertained mean that you can't be educated at the same time, right? So I said to her that, yes, it's fine. You can look at all the other things that you look at, right? But at the same time, look up things that you're actually interested in learning about. There's a lot of things. I'm actually learning more about AI because I have to. Evolve or die. Didn't mean that to rhyme, but it did. Right? I'm actually learning a lot about AI from TikTok. Okay? Because I put it in my FYP. Right? So I'm learning a lot, so that whenever I am taking a break, mental break from doing all the work, and I'm actually scrolling and getting information. Of course, I have swimming and all that, mermaid stuff, and music, right? Cartel and all that stuff, like I have on that's what shows up on my FYP, because it's curated to me, and it will be curated to you as well, right? So reduce noise from social media through news and notifications, right? So focused learning, it beats mindless consumption. That's true. But remember, one of the things that we taught and we talked about was how to have both, and not think either or, but think both and. So, yes, it's true. I don't believe that you should be mindlessly scrolling, but your scrolling doesn't have to be mindless. That's the point of what I'm trying to tell you. If you have to scroll for your mental health, you can still scroll and be educated at the same time. It just depends on what you're looking at. So your social media reflects you. If you're seeing a whole heap of carelessness on your social media, that's because that's the algorithm of what you look for, right? Okay, let's continue. What we consume